Am I correct in believing that you two are searching for a lead on the Elysium box? Yes, that's right. Would you happen to know anything about it? I'm sure you already know that the Elysium box is a Hudson family heirloom. At Mr. Beluga's request, I've been researching the history of Full Sense and the Hudson family. Doing so, I uncovered a secret in this town's history that reveals the truth of the Elysium box. Intriguing. What is this secret you speak of? It's easy to ask that question when you don't know what you're getting into, Mr. Layton. But if you thirst for the truth and are ready to face it, you do well to visit the town mine. Many miners used to keep little journals down there to document their time below ground. If you can find one of those, you'll have a first-hand account of what transpired back then. Thank you for the advice. We'll go have a look for ourselves. Come, Luke, let's head to the mine. Another diary key. The professor and Luke decide to set out for the mine on the edge of town. Boop. It was... I thought this led to the mansion. Hello? Yeah, I was like, you're back. I can tell by looking at you that you want to chat with me about something. But before we do that, let's take care of a little business first. Where's the money? Give me the money! No. Disappearing Act 4, 104. That's right, we have puzzles at Granny's house. You know the drill by now. You can move any ball to the board below, on the board below, as long as it satisfies the following conditions. To move, jump your selected ball over an adjacent space occupied by another ball into an empty space on the other side. You can't jump diagonally. Once you've made the jump, the ball you jumped over disappears from the board. To complete the puzzle, you must remove all balls from the board except for one. Okay, enough rules. Try for yourself. Oh, that's so bad. Taking a hint. These puzzles are a lot more fun if you experiment and try to come to the answer on your own. Don't depend on hints 2 and 3 to give away much of the puzzle. Start this puzzle by moving the ball in the center of the top row. In the center of the second row from the top. Okay. What? In the center of the second row from the top. Okay, I've rotated it. That's not helpful. No more hints to be had here. Instead, here's a little fun fact. Did you know that peg solitaire is actually known as brain beta in India? Oh, and just so you know, hint 3 is also trivia. Well, if we're gonna have to look it up, then it'd probably be good to just unlock it. Fun fact time! The first evidence of peg solitaire can be traced back to the court of Louis XIV. Jump the top ball of the middle column left. Got it. Jump the bottom ball of the third column. No, jump the bottom ball. Basically this one. Got it. And then jump that down here. And jump this down here. And then jump it over here. And then jump that over there. And jump this over here. And Can put that over there, that over there. Ah, so funny. By funny, I mean clever. You're like, how did that happen?
Wonderful.
Nice. The only condition for solving these puzzles was eliminating all but one ball from the board, but the true solution to these puzzles requires you to finish with the ball position in the center space. Perhaps that will prove some incentive for you to revisit a few of these peg solitaire puzzles. Blah, blah, blah. Good work, fellows. Here in Full Sense, there aren't many people or things to do, so folks tend to fixate on their hobbies. After all, hobbying sure beats sitting around staring at the wall. I don't know. I've stared at a good wall for a while. Does this go this way? Shifty looking man. I didn't even notice that they let me go out. Do you need some tea? See these shades? They're my favorite pair. But no matter how I wipe them, everything's still blurry. And where I stand, the lenses look just fine. Perhaps the root of the problem isn't your glasses at all. Tell me, do your eyes feel strained? Now that you mention it, I guess they do. I'll be. Aren't you the fast thinker? If you can learn to relax, your eyes might feel better. How about a nice cup of tea to aid the effort? Tea, huh? Well, heck. If it's no bother, I'll take you up on that offer. Something relaxing and, what the heck, a little spicy and earthy would be great. Relaxing, spicy, earthy. Relaxing, spicy, earthy. I'd be a happy camper if you'd fix me something spicy and earthy that'll help me relax. Relaxing. Relaxing. Earthy. Spicy, earthy. Relaxing, spicy, earthy. Cayenne Twilight. Ah, just take in that aroma. It's incredibly relaxing. Kind of makes you forget all your troubles for a minute, eh, Professor? I must confess, this is rather nice. It's like the tea drove all the weariness from me. Oh, all that with just a couple of sips. The good a cup of herb tea can... the good a cup of herb tea can do never fails to amaze me. Words are hard. Get over here, Ray. Now that's a good tea. A smile spreads across Ray's face. He seems restored and in high spirits. Oh, that's one spicy finish. I like, and you know, I think my eyes do feel better. Thanks for the tea. Really helped me out. Huh. Ugh, not again. What's the matter now, sir? I can still see that stupid fog. Maybe the air in Full Sense is just really polluted. Got puzzle, Ray? Two must have nerves of steel to come all the way out here. That doesn't mean I won't test what you're made of. Try this puzzle on for size. Number 87. Different suits. Below are 16 cards. There are 4 cards from each suit. Diamonds, clubs, spades, and hearts. The cards are arranged in a 4x4 grid as shown below. The 4 cards have already been put down. Arrange the remaining cards so that each vertical column, horizontal row, and diagonal line of 4 cards contains 1 card from each suit. Tap a space to place a card there or to change a card's suit. Okay. Oh, that is... Sorry, I thought that was the clover. That's a spade. Okay. And diagonal line. Can't be clover, can't be... Okay, so that one's gotta be that. contains one card from each suit. I don't think they mean diagonal in the 3 sense, but at least this away. This also doesn't work. Hang on. Hang on. So we want this and that. That's correct. This is good. This is fine. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, it's like you can only do this one and this one for the diagonal lines, having all 4 of them. I think everything else is fine, though. Yeah.
This should do the trick.
Okay.
Ha! Wonderful.
Nicely done. Did that one give your brain a workout? It's a great puzzle to set up with real cards and share with a friend. That was the easier one. Now that's what I'm talking about. Primo puzzle solving right there. Listen, Herzen Castle's on the other side of this forest. No one will come within a mile of it, but I hear the Duke's fortune is just sitting there in piles. If you're thinking about heading in, keep your guard up against a vampire or whatever's in there. Okay, bye. Go here. Okay, the mine's to the left and the castle's to the right. That makes sense, because when they looked out at things, they were like, it's over there.
This must be the mine we heard about, Professor.
Yes, and it appears to be sealed off. Just imagine, Luke. Just imagine it, Luke. They used to dig for gold here.
And when we heard about the gold changing the town, there must have been a ton of it down there. But if it did so much for the town's development, why would they seal off the place?
That's a question we might be able to answer if we can find some account of what transpired here. No sense in any more speculation. Let's venture in. Into the rickety mine. It's clear that this cart has been sitting out here for a while. Click, 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 click. Come on, one more. Aha! Okay. In we go.
It's a boiler. What does this meter measure?
What does it matter what the meter measures? That ruined it. I wonder what substance this pipe carried. Oxygen, Layton. It's important. Who left the lamp on? Puzzle door.
This door isn't going to open, Professor.
Yes, it would seem we need to solve this puzzle first. Number 79, the gear switch. The button that opens the door in front of you is buried deep within this machine, but you can't push it directly. However, by pulling the knob at the top to the left or right, you can move the various gears and plates in the machine, allowing you to press the button at the bottom. In order to hit the open button, should you pull the knob toward A or B? If you pull it this way, it will force things to go forward. Which causes that to go that way, causes that to go that way, which causes that to go that way. 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 Right? Right? Like... I would hit it that way. So you want to hit... You want to pull it that way?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yay! I was like, oh, this hurts.
Ah, wonderful.
Just like, wait, if you push this one... I don't know, yeah. Nicely done. Moving the knob toward B will spin the gears in a way that causes the bottom lever to hit the open button. Since there are only 2 possible answers for this puzzle, you could have just guessed, but we're sure you thought the problem out before answering, right? Right? You wouldn't just brute force puzzles, would you? No, never. Excellent. The door is open now. Let's proceed on. Gear switch. Oh, mine machine room. The upper map is... Oh, interesting. Another puzzle!
Look, there's something on the wall here.
That is most certainly a puzzle. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Number 78. A maze of doors. All the doors in the maze below only open in one direction. Each door can be opened by pushing from the direction shown below, but they would approach from the opposing direction. No amount of pulling or pushing will open it. If you tried to go through the whole maze from the start and pass through every room, you'd never make it to the exit. However, this feat would be possible if one of the doors could open in the opposite direction. Can you find and circle the door in this picture? You're saying in every room? Okay. So go boop. All the doors go that way. That's not possible? Wait. Is it just this? No, because all of them, they all point down. What? I am so confused. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, this is the problem door. And then all of these are the problem doors. What? Let's review this puzzle's conditions. You need to make one door open in the opposite direction, and you must pass through every room on your way to the exit. But no one ever said you can only pass through each room once. Buddy, I can't even get past this row here. I was like, I can't get past this room. What are you talking about? I am confused. Starting from the inside, you'll soon bump into a door that should open the opposite way. So to proceed, one of the first doors you meet will have to open in the opposite direction. The upper door in the first room and the 2 doors in the room to the immediate right of the first room will open in a direction that keeps you from passing through. One of these 3 doors is the door you'll need to change. Okay, so it's if this one moved, you go whoop, bup, 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 bup. Nope, I'm trapped. Bup, 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 bup. Trapped again. I don't... There's too many doors that need to be fixed. The upper door is the first room. The upper door in the first room is fine the way it is. Is it? Is it though? So, okay. We just want bop, 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 bop. So we just need this middle one.
Let's see if this works.
Okay. Alright.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Sure, sure. Yeah. No, I see it. I get it. You did it. You have to pass through every room and the way to the exit to solve the puzzle. But no one ever said you can't pass through the same room twice. Ugh. Except for me, I said you can't. I finally solved it. Still, it's odd, Professor. Why would someone go to the trouble of placing a puzzle down here? Perhaps the miners made puzzles to pass the time between shifts as they worked in the mine. Got a diary key. Oh, got two. All around town, people are falling ill to a disease that has no name. Some of the common folk have been saying that our town has fallen under a curse. As the only son remaining to watch over Volsense, I can't even think of leaving. The thought would be more disturbing were it not for her. As long as she's by my side, I have the strength to stay and protect this town. Oh, this wretched life of mine. The girl I loved and to whom I was betrothed has abandoned me and fled Volsense. Did all that awful talk of curses scare her off? Or did she truly leave me to be with someone else she loves? Either way, her betrayal cuts me to the core. I trusted her, and now I'm lost. Where do I go from here? What's left for me? Death! Apparently becoming a vampire. Into the mine. Apparently some miners used to keep personal journals down in the town gold mine. If I can find a first-hand account of the town's past, I may be able to understand the Elysian box more fully. But how do I get one of those journals? I suppose Luke and I will have to visit that mine ourselves. I'm gonna save. It's been a while. Alrighty. Nope.
This pickaxe is covered in dust. This shovel gets me a hint coin. It's easy to lose your footing in this gloom.
Oh. Well, what's the other way? No, go back. Is this not a door? Apparently not. Okay. Pipe. Buttons.
What could this switch be for?
It's to call up the elevator, my dude. Aha. There's like a pile of dirt. We'll need to get this lift running again if we want to head farther into the mine, but how to do that?
Aha! I see some severed wires over here. I bet they're the reason the lift isn't moving.
Let's see. Yes, go ahead and reconnect them, Luke. That should fix our problem. Go ahead, mess with the electricity that you don't know. Don't get zapped, it's fine, but you know. Number 80, the elevator switch. Oh yeah, let's go. Slidey puzzle. The circuit board for the elevator contains a puzzle. According to the instructions, you need to make the blue and red ball switch places in order to restore power to the elevator. Are you up to the task? Yes. Let's go. Alright. No, I probably don't want to make those into boxes, because then I can't move things around. We can go like this. Okay, hang on. Hold, please. Is that where it started out at? Why am I so... My brain's like, I've no idea. Okay, we're good.
Just
I was like,
leave it to me.
didn't know if the blue would come from the blue area. I was not paying attention too
Piece of
closely
cake.
to the color of the orbs. My bad. Good job. So how many moves did it take you to complete the task? If you're really good, you should be able to solve the puzzle in as few as 12 moves. Oh, listen, did you hear that? It sounds like the elevator's up and running again. Do you hear it? Did you hear it? You should hear it. Here we go. Listen.
Oh, the lift is making some noise. I think it's fixed.
Excellent. I suppose our next move should be to head down then. Elevator switch. No, button. Diagonal. No, don't. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Lamp. Brick. It's not a hectagon. No, it's a hectagon. It's not an octagon.
This floor smells of moon. Blick.
What do you think, Luke? Could this safe hold some of the journals that Grinko mentioned?
Well, we won't know until we open it. But how do we open it?
Think back to when we robbed the bank, Luke. How long did it take for us to break into the safe? The lock is rather complicated. Let me see if I can decipher the code. Number 81, the old safe. Find the 4-number code that opens the safe. You can use the numbers 0 through 5 in your answer, but each number can only be used once. The small lights next to each row of numbers are the keys to finding the code, as they tell you how much in common that row has with the final code. Each white light indicates a number that matches one in the code but is in a different place within the sequence. An orange light indicates a number that is in the code and in its correct spot. Tap the numbers at the bottom to enter the code. Okay. So, the 4 is here. So I think this one's white. This one's orange. This one's orange, and this one's white. And the 4 is over here. I think it's white. No, I think that one's orange. And this one's white, and this one's white, because it's not in the right spot. The 1 is in the right spot here, and the O is in the, or the 0 is in the right spot. So, orange, orange. This would be white. And this would be orange. And this would be orange. So it's 0154, right? I think, yeah? That's gonna get rid of my memo and I'm gonna be sad.
This should do the trick.
Okay.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There's a game we own that's called Password that does that. It's like a little board game tray thing. But when we play it, we always put the pegs of like, oh, that's the right thing, it's in the wrong spot, or that's in the code, but it's, it's in the code, but it's in the wrong spot, and it's in the code, and it's right there. We always put those in the places where, like, one spot corresponds to which location, so it gives it away pretty easily, but this way obviously gives you more of a challenge to, like, what's the code? I'm describing it terribly, but there you go. That's right, the code is 0154. Some people solve this by entering the numbers haphazardly until they stumble upon the solution, but it's much more fun to think your way to the answer. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good. Oh my gosh. That did the trick.
Have a look at this, Professor.
Ah, this looks like a worker's journal. This is just the thing we've been looking for, Luke. Perhaps it can shed some light on what transpired here. Let's see what it says. We dug up some funny mineral that I've never seen before here in the Duke's gold deposit. He's sure the ore can be refined into some other kind of precious metal. Personally, I feel like there's something sinister about the stuff. Not that the Duke cares one bit. Now he'll have his way, and we'll keep digging. I bet my life on that.
Some other kind of precious metal? But I thought this was a gold mine.
Ever since we unearthed that awful ore, folks have been dropping like flies from some unknown illness. So many people in town are sick, and that half our workforce here has stopped coming in. What in the world is going on here?
Gosh, that's just terrible. So many people must have been sick.
Volsense's run as a gleaming beacon of prosperity is at an end. This town is cursed and ruined. I suspect we're just days away from shutting down this awful mine for good. I'll leave this diary behind so that anyone who tries to reopen the mine thinks twice.
Oh, crap. We've released it.
Huh? Oh, the date on this last entry is from just about 50 years ago.
That can't be right. The mine was up and running until recently.
Yeah, so we've been told. But this has me thinking. Both this diary and Grinko suggest a connection between the Elysian box and the events in the mine. From what I can tell, all of this traces back to a single man, the Duke himself. Even if he himself is long gone, his castle may yet contain the answers to all of our questions.
So, does that mean we have to go visit that spooky castle for ourselves?
Do you mean to tell me you're scared of the place?
Of course not! 1,000,000 vampires wouldn't scare me!
If there truly is a vampire living in that castle, I'd very much like to make his acquaintance.
Don't say things like that, Professor. If we met one, I'm sure he'd eat us on the spot.
The Professor and Luke decide to venture out to Herzen Castle for a bite to eat. Just kidding. It's fine. It's a joke. Okay.